War is never a certain thing. One can prepare their whole life, but even then, victory must be seized. For King Liscandro, this is a hard lesson to learn, for in his younger years, defeat was unknown, due to good alliances and strong friends. The cost was high though, as Sardinia was for a time a vassal of the French. But as he grew older, and his ambition and willingness to do anything for what he wanted became more clear, defeat was found. Our family feuds with two great houses, that of Barcelona in Iberia and Bourgogne in France. The Barcelona campaign began a year in the past and was disastrous, leading to a humiliating defeat and untold debt. Liscandro is not a man quick to tire nor forget, and plots his revenge from his keep in Lagudoro. This is the 13th episode of the grand campaign going from CK3 to Stellaris. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy, and I also stream all sessions on Sundays 10 EST. We left off last time with King Liscandro of Sardinia, who is now 39 years old. A very strong character, but just crippled with problems. He is diligent, ambitious, callous, and zealous. It's not the best shape for House Torres or the Kingdom of Sardinia right now. We're not in a very good position. We obviously are still married to our wife, Queen Etienne, who is the Princess of France. We also now have a rivalry with the royal family of France, the Bourgogne family. We have a full-on in-game rivalry with them as well. Obviously, we have two children. We have a daughter, Princess Juana. We also got our heir, Prince Balthazar, who is a callous and bossy 10-year-old. He is hawk-eyed, and he's pretty smart, but we're not sure how smart he is quite yet. He's clearly very intelligent. That's the state of House Torres. Let's go ahead and continue. Our daughter can marry. She is of age. She is 17. We'll need to find her a husband. We could actually marry her to the King of England. Strong man, famous champion, powerful lungs. He's a brilliant strategist. All around, a very powerful title, very powerful kingdom. He's also colonizing Greenland. The English are up to a lot. So yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll marry our daughter to the King of England, which will set us apart from the French. We are currently in the process of trying to kill the King of France too. I forgot we were doing that. He's trying to kill us right now, and we're trying to kill him. There's two murder plots against us right now, I believe. Yes, there are. One of them is definitely King Aubrey II, and we are trying to kill him too. So neither of us are very good at it. One of my guards approaches me with my guest Tafunut in his chains. I caught him here in the process of sending sensitive information to spies in Tituan. What should we do with him? We are obviously going to have him We caught a fucking spy. There's a lot of spies in our court. All right, it's gonna take us quite a while to gain back that gold, and until we do, there's really not much we can do. Today, my son Balthazar was taught a lesson in vassal management by Gabino. It was quite a complicated course, necessary, but perhaps a bit beyond Balthazar's grasp. I must let things take their time. Only by being patient and letting my subjects work at their own pace may I rule wisely. Balthazar seems unaware that some subjects would willingly waste his time. He became patient. That's a good thing, I guess. So generally speaking, obviously, King Liscandro kind of has his tail between his legs. Like, he got absolutely smashed in Barcelona after spending most of his life, right? I mean, he started ruling when he was 7, building up a massive army for Sardinia. We're very strong now, but the fact that we couldn't even win against Barcelona would be a pretty heavy blow. So really what we're trying to do is recover, put together the alliances needed to go back and beat Barcelona. The man in charge of cleaning the clothes of King Aubrey's guards is brought to me. No one will notice him tampering with our clothes if someone is distracted before the guards be planted. What would you have of me, my lord? We can't afford it, but we hate the fucking King of France, so we're gonna pay for it. As Flame approaches me with yet another dead rat, I can do nothing but praise him. The castle has never been this free of rodents before. Good fucking cat. A plush carpet, vibrant and soft, arrives as a gift from King Aubrey of France. I wonder what that could be. Why he would send me such an exquisite gift, I do not know, but the fine weave of the carpet is as pleasing as the touch of the skin of a lover. We're gonna burn it. That's what we're gonna do. There's no way in hell we're accepting a carpet from our rivals in Paris. Not a chance in hell. We're gonna go for constant care. We'll get a increase to health, spouse opinion, and less bad pregnancies. Our prestige 7. We have one of the better courts in the world. The rampant poverty definitely diminished that, but it will come back with time. Another fucking carpet from the French. Do they think that we have no respect for upholstery in Sardinia? No, they want to kill us. That's what this is. A plush carpet, vibrant and soft, arrives as a gift from the Princess of France, our sister-in-law. I wonder what that could be. We're gonna burn it. Like all the other French carpets were being sent by people that hate us. They think they're slick. What's that George Bush quote? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, you can't get fooled again. I think that applies here. That's a surprisingly dripped out Pope. Those spectacles and that jawline that's a sight to behold. God damn. Pope Lucius, man. You gotta tone the drip down. It's a little too much. Our wife is pregnant. Oh. To the impressive King Liscandro of Sardinia, you and I should be friends, not foes. Aren't you a goddamn heathen? Ha! Heathens. Fucking cowards. I accept this gift in exchange for your signature on a treaty of mutual goodwill. We are poor, but I'll be damned before we make a deal with a goddamn heathen. We're gonna say no. King Aubrey has sent me a gift. A lavishly decorated box filled with gold. As I run my hands through the coins, I feel as if the room starts spinning around me as my breath grows short. Fuck. I think we may have lost. God damn it. Don't take the gifts from the fucking French, Jesus. We just got poisoned, that's what that was. For our marshal, we lost yet another one. God, we are going through them so quick. We will proclaim Archon Abdul the Impaler as our new marshal. He's very powerful, and he's done a good job of bringing control to our North African holdings. Just a reminder, we do have a holding in Africa that we took last time, and we also have holdings from our mother in Cordoba as well. Knowing how soldiers act around each other, noticing how freely information and rumor flows, I am stuck with an idea. If some of my own soldiers were to infiltrate King Aubrey's army, they might offer a different insight into his plans. Yeah, let's go for it. Look into the eyes of this man. The eye of this man. There's only one. That's my bad. You really think some common fucking French poison is gonna kill King Liscandro? No. We broke that toxin down in our body real quick. You know why? We're a lifelong alcoholic. And if there's one thing our liver can do, it can get over insurmountable odds. So that poison, we barely even felt it. Nothing compared to our nightly drinking binges. There's a lot of people we hate. There's a lot of people who hate us. It's a very toxic way to live life, but it's the path you go when you're a dreaded king, I guess. We'll go hunting to de-stress. When the time comes, my agents will need safe escape route from the King Aubrey's castle. Should anything go wrong, a detailed map and a local farmlands with all its hidden paths and caves would be an invaluable resource. We can go to France and do it ourselves. We're hunting right now. Our wife is French. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go to hunting in Paris. We're gonna take a trip to France with our wife because we're going hunting, and we're gonna use that as a chance to map out the local area around the capital. Someone is planning to kill our son and heir Balthazar. Oh boy. All right, we successfully mapped the area around Paris. We had a good trip to see our wife's family, where we continued to plot the murder of the patriarch of their family. Balthazar has been studying records of long-past kings in the local region and was intrigued by one in particular. Very little was recorded of the king in question, just a name and a statement that he was so wise he managed to rule for 100 years. Quite an achievement. Balthazar has a personal theory that he managed to live so long because the king was a true believer of God, and through the numerous pious acts during his rule he was granted divine protection. Ah, good lad. Our son became zealous like us. He is callous and zealous and patient now. My spy master has come to me with grave news. It is my rival, King Aubrey, that is plotting to kill me. I mean, come on. We knew that. That was just obvious. My spy master has come to me with a discovery. He has certain that my guest, Magnus, is scheming against my son and heir, Balthazar. And we're going to throw him in jail. We're going to torture him until we find out who's trying to kill our son. Look how shady this dude looks, too. Holy hell. Look at that. He died in our dungeons. Did he fucking kill himself? I guess he died. Either we killed him, our guards killed him, whoever he was working for killed him, or he killed himself. Died in captivity. Well, we do not know yet who. Someone is planning to kill our wife. God damn. We really need to get a good spy master. conqueror is just not good enough. Pilgrims traveling from Santiago are spreading news of an uprising that occurred in the city. Locals banded together in an unusual show of unity to stage an uprising against the Christian ecclesiastical authorities. Amongst their grievances is the disregard for their political privileges and religious customs, and most importantly, the desecration of the St. James altar. When the structure was renovated under King Ordanu. King Ordanu has taken diplomatic and military steps to convince the insurgents to stand down, but the damage is done. Casimir Ordanu's archbishop was present at the city's cathedral when the mob attacked it. They went after him as he was the symbol of the religious leadership. Miraculously, perhaps thanks to divine intervention, he managed to escape. Wow, there's a bunch of political crisis in Spain right now. Man, and then her son is a Jedic of Galora. He owns Galora? Oh no, he's one of our family. What the fuck has the rest of our extended family been doing? That's a forehead that could literally block a fucking, like, mace. Like a hit from a mace. Look at that thing. King Aubrey is expecting a ship anchored in one of the harbors of Sentionge later this week. It would be easy to have my agents drench the rowboat meant to ferry him out with flammable liquid. Wait until it's out in the middle of the harbor and launch a flaming arrow and then just let the water claim him. Let's fucking do it. 37% chance to kill our rival, the King of France, King Aubrey. Haha! We actually got it! Yep. King Aubrey is dead! Claimed by the cold embrace of the ocean. The flaming arrow shot by my agent blazed a burning path across the harbor, and only moments later, the whole boat was up in flames. All passengers ended up in the water, and the fine fabric gets too heavy when wet. Unfortunately, the anchor couldn't be found. We actually killed the King of France. Fuck yeah. King Guy of France. He's 5 years old. Now, that is a very weak France, isn't it? Let it go? Oh, all right. Very well. We'll end our rivalry with the French. We have killed their king. We'll let things go then. Justice is served. Alrighty, we have a lot of money built up now. We've got 918 gold. I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade some of our holdings. We are gonna prepare for another war with Barcelona. Obviously, they are underneath King Guilherme of Leon, who has united much of northern Iberia at this point. They're still very strong, so we'll need our French allies to fight Duchess Gunilda. You know what? We're gonna plot a war against her, but before we do that, we're gonna challenge her for the Sardinian armor she stole from our family when she sieged at Logadoro. We're about of equal skill in the battlefield, so... and she'll accept this. For a few brief moments, Duchess Gunilda and I pace in lazy half circles, each watching for an opening. I brandish my farmer's billhook, the one we made ourselves, ready to defend myself while she clutches her Barcelona battle axe firmly in hand. This fight may only be till first blood, but that doesn't ease my nerves. But with a sudden twitch, our bout begins. Out of nowhere, Gunhilda hurls a heavy purse at my face, which connects with a crunch. She hit us with a purse? What the fuck? By the time I've recovered, she's pressing her advantage against me. I blow for my dagger and a kick to the gut. We're gonna fucking kick her. With a powerful cleave of my dagger, I send Gunhilda reeling backwards, then step into the blow and kick her straight in the chest. With surprising speed, Gunhilda unleashes a powerful cleave of her axe, nearly knocking my dagger loose. My form is decent, with some lapses, and Gunhilda's stance is formidable. I have my opponent on the back foot, but still need to consolidate my victory. Taste the wrath of St. George! Dagger in hand, I rain quick slashes down on Gunhilda, leaving her no quarter between blows. Gunhilda's retort is carefully calculated, waiting for precisely the right moment to reply with several quick slashes of her axe. My form is decent, but with some lapses, Gunhilda's stance is formidable. My opponent is reeling victory so close I can practically we're gonna go for feint and stab. I swing my dagger in an almost lazy feint. My opponent doesn't see my offhanded dagger until it's too late, when it's already sailing palmer first into her face. The blow impacts Gunhilda hard, slamming so deep I swear I could feel the bone bruise, and she staggers backwards in a daze. When the axe drops from her hand, my opponent stammers out a yield without me needing to do anything. I am victorious! Fuck yeah, we got our family's armor back against our rivals in Barcelona. She was a 60-year-old woman we just beat the shit out of, I will clarify that. But she's a powerful warrior, you know, and a giant. This woman was like probably 7 feet tall we just fought. A little bit of our honor restored, a little bit of our revenge taken, but not nearly enough. Jesus, we're being raided from Muslims from the Azores. No. No, 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 no. Call the banners! We're gonna raise our entire fucking army. I don't care the cost. We're gonna slaughter them. All right, here we go. Let's slaughter them. Not a fucking chance. As the battle rages on, I find myself in the midst of a small pocket of close quarters combat. With the help of my men, we smashed the opposition with ease. But the focus of the attention was on me, who managed to put on a particularly impressive display, whilst fighting the unrelenting enemies. As I take a second to catch my breath from the attack, I notice some of my soldiers watching on with admiration for my impressive fighting display. Are you not entertained? Fuck. As the battle rages on, I realize that there are multiple weak points on our front line which are particularly vulnerable to an enemy spearhead attack. Screaming at my men to cover the softened area, my voice breaks and I realize they will not be able to hear me. Quick, you need to come with me. I command them and usher them in the direction of the weak spot. As we arrive, the enemies already begin charging into the vulnerable gap in the line, so I rally them in to brace for a coming charge. Whilst we hold, I hear an enemy general shouting a muffled command, followed by the groans of numerous enemy footmen. What was that sound? I think before a rain of spears and javelin begins to descend upon the shoulders of the enemy push. As projectiles slam into the men around me, one smacks past my head. Very excruciating close. It was really close. We had a near-death experience. Stress gained 25%. Swinging to and fro with my blade, I find myself increasingly confident in my skills as a warrior amidst the battle I'm fighting in. Is this what being unstoppable feels like? Suddenly, I'm brought back to earth as I nearly dodge a blow from an enemy swordsman. The strike that he sent to me was originally destined for the side of my head. We got wounded. After retreating from immediate combat to assess my situation, I noticed the damage my body has received. Whilst it is not absolutely lethal, it is certainly something to be concerned about. Our cousin wants to operate on us. We're paranoid as shit, so we're not going to let him. I survey the battlefield, contemplating how this battle will be remembered, and gaze towards the dead that remain. I notice a group of my soldiers approach, and they politely bow before me. My lord! We cornered the enemies, and they gave a valiant stand. They gave their lives protecting this banner. The Canarian War Banner. We get an extra knight. Whoa. Added to our collection. We just got a war banner from islands far in the west that we don't even know where they're at. I mean, we know they're out there. We just don't know where they're at. With his coming of age, my tuition of Balthazar has come to an end. With significant tutelage, even a child that has displayed little natural inclination towards administration, such as Balthazar, can come to truly understand it. Displaying a thorough understanding of the flow of gold and the wanderings of people, he even expressed a remarkable creativity in dealing with these matters. He became a fortune builder, hawk-eyed, and he's quick. Let's find him a wife. He's 16. Time for him to get married. She doesn't seem too bad. Princess Ilona of Hungary. She is temperate, cynical, pensive. She's the daughter of a very great Catholic king of Hungary. We're going to betroth our son and heir, Balthazar, to Princess Ilona of Hungary. Speaking of all that money, let's go ahead and upgrade our holdings. We'll upgrade the chateau, our leisure palaces in Granada. It's where our royal family vacations once in a while. Very rarely. Someone is plotting to kill me. No, our sister-in-law, Arsinde of France, is plotting to kill us. She's the one who tried to give us a carpet a while back, if you remember. And you know what hobby I think King Liscandro is going to pick up in his elder years? Murder. So we're going to try and murder her back. As soon as we get that Casus Belli, we're going to start a war of Leon as well. Sometimes I feel like the entire world rests upon my shoulders. My responsibilities as King of Sardinia are endless. We'll go drinking some more. No, I need to rebalance my humors. Many treatises have been written in honorable conduct of war. But those authors' lives weren't on the line when they put pen to paper. Oh, whoa, we cut our hair. He is really rebalancing his humors. Whew. Kind of looks like our great-grandfather in it. To ensure victory, I need to seize every advantage I can get on the battlefield, even if that means using tactics which may be considered unfair. Practice manipulative tactics. Yeah, we do that. I gathered my retinue together for some war games, eager to try my idea of faking a route to lure my enemies into overextending. Unfortunately, when my team attempted to try my new tactic, we were unable to hold our ground and suffered a quick, humiliating defeat. Oh no! King Liscandro the Foolish! One peaceful evening, after my courtiers have hurried away from the throne and I sat to ponder for a spell. All the great rulers have great names, so why not I? From now on, for all ages to follow, I shall be known as King Liscandro, the Conqueror. That's a good name. There we go. King Liscandro the Conqueror. It is time. We lost. We won the first war. We're Barcelona. When we were only 11 years old, we fought off the Barcelonans with the help of the French and managed to defeat them. But in the process, we lost our sovereignty. Now, years later, we are much stronger. We have cultivated an army, the likes of which many great powers in the known world would struggle to deal with. We have cultivated allies in Hungary and England. It is now time for us to exact our revenge. We will demand the city of Barcelona, and we'll have to fight the King of Leon for it. If we win this war, we will go down as a conqueror, a strong ruler, a tyrant, but a powerful leader of the Torres family. But if we lose it, we will likely live with shame for the rest of our life and go down in the history books as nothing but a failed, ambitious man. We will go ahead and begin the war. We'll wait for all of our banners to come. We're going to lead our men, of course. We're a very good strategist, a very capable commander. We are pretty old now, but that's fine. All right, let's land in Barcelona and take the city. They're Christians. The king wants to murder her, his wife? These are our family members. Just a reminder, this is a cadet branch of our family in El Andalus. Our distant cousin, who's a fucking disfigured lunatic, wants us to help kill his wife. We're not above it. Sure, we'll help. Family's family. We'll let in Girona instead. Also, we need to call our allies. I forgot to do that. We'll call our family in Savoy. We have family in Holstein, apparently. We'll call our family in El Andalus. We'll call our allies in England, our allies in Hungary, and our allies in Lotharingia. All for Barcelona, but this is an absolutely pivotal conflict for our family, so we'll call in the whole gang. But before that, we're dying. What the fuck do you mean we're dying? We can't die without getting our fucking revenge. This is unacceptable. 5 days. All right, here we go. To victory. We have met their men, and we're gonna destroy their army at the gates of Barcelona. We slaughtered their men, and our wife became pregnant while we were on campaign. That woman is definitely having an affair. Our armor got finished, and oh my gosh, it is good. Prowess 9, extra knight, and 10 prestige a month. He's a fucking heathen? What? No, you better convert. I will not wear mail made by a fucking heathen. We'll split our forces and just siege out their holdings until we win. We had a son while we were away on campaign. Prince Pizinte. Here comes their army. That's a big army coming. We're gonna have another massive battle here if they make it. Finish the siege and we'll have to resupply back in Barcelona. From our supply routes. You might be king, but you are also an obnoxious knave. The unprovoked anger expressed by my wife, Queen Etienne, comes as a complete surprise. I mean, she is clearly screwing someone else. She's been under a lot of stress lately. There's gonna be a battle. Here we go. Ooh, that was close. We're gonna win it. That didn't go our way for a second there. The King of England is not the best commander. We won the war. Wonderful. He's no longer dying either. Wow. We were close to death throughout that whole campaign. Not only did we survive, but we won the war. And we took Barcelona, the capital of our great rivals, as our own.